obsessed with them. So at least turn the volume down, mute it or something. And then your parents that are watching here, that are listening, you have to know what kinds of video games you're letting your kids play. It should not be NC-17 and 13 and older. Those kinds of video games are bad. These standards don't come from Muslims, they come from non-Muslims. And for non-Muslims, even when they say rated PG, that's like rated R to us, let me tell you. They have very low standards. They have very, very low standards. I'm not saying you can't play video games, but you should know which kinds of games are very bad for your kids, The other thing, I didn't mention this yesterday, I'm going to say it now. I know one or two of you have phones or whatever. If you have a child under the age of 16, 17 even, there's no reason in this world that they should have a cell phone, and there's no reason they should have internet access on their own. There's no reason. It is dangerous, it is irresponsible. Do not do that to your kids. Don't expose them to that. It's not their fault that things will come their way. They won't go looking for it, the trouble will look for them. The filth industry is $1 trillion or more industry. They want to reach every human being on this planet that's on the internet. Don't think that your children will not find this material. They will. So you have to be proactive, inshallah. You guys need to play more sports and play less video games. You guys play basketball at all? No? Tennis? Football? Play football, play basketball, play table tennis, play tennis. Don't play that many video games. Exercise, work out. Go to tennis? Nice. Nice, mashallah. You know how to do that? Yeah, just do it. All right. You guys have any questions for me?
How many places have you been around the world?
Raise the mic. Okay. So you guys have any questions for me?
How many places have you been around the world?
How many places have I been around the world? Not that many. I've been to the UK. I've been to Scotland. I've been to France, Saudi, Dubai and here. And a lot of places in America and Canada. America's kind of big, kind of really big. So I've gone to maybe 150 places in the U.S.
I saw you on the 100.
You did? Which one?
Raleigh.
Oh, Raleigh, North Carolina. Cool. MashaAllah.
You've been to India?
I have not. I really want to go to India.
Why don't you come down to Bangalore and play?
Bangalore's not just your place, my friend. Bangalore's my place too. My father-in-law's from Bangalore.
Huge fan following up there.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go to Bangalore, inshallah. Bangalore, Hyderabad, Bombay, I'm gonna hit all the cities, inshallah. But I won't tell anyone. I'll just go
Be my guest.
eat some samosas and stuff.
I have relatives in India.
Cool.
I can tell that.
Inshallah. Okay, so you guys have no other questions for me? Yes.
What's the best place?
What's the best place I've been to? The Kaaba. Too awesome. Huh? Huh? The Kaaba.
What was, did you ever go to Hajj?
I did. This year I went to Hajj. Last year. So, hey girls, do you have any questions? Say yes or no. Too quiet? Okay, fine. That means you don't have any questions ever. Sisters don't have questions ever, right?
This is shy.
He's shy. Alright guys, cut down on the video games. And parents, you can I said it before, you can let them play video games, but watch which games you get. Watch which games you get. There are actually Christians that are doing a lot better than we are. Christians have advisory boards online. You can check them on which games they recommend and which games they think are bad. Because they have a moral code too. So they don't want their kids exposed to shamelessness and filthy language and that sort of thing, right? So we haven't done that, it's our fault. But they've actually done it. So we should take advantage of their resources. And use those guidelines, inshallah, for parental guidance for our children. Okay, that's it guys. See you inshallah. See you tonight? Yes, tentative. Tentatively December. Possibly. No guarantees.
What's that?
That I don't even know yet. Probably for sure Bangalore. Probably for sure Bangalore.